I just want to start by saying thank you everybody for being here today. My name is, yes, thank you guys. My name is Adiola and I am the founder of Convos with Dederils. Welcome to the 28th episode. And today our topic for today is going to be life lessons learned in 2021. So we're basically going to be dissecting the good, the bad, the ugly, whatever we went through, we're going to talk about it. And we're hoping that you guys will join us to, discuss this topic as well. And here to co-host with me is none other than life coach, motivational speaker, entrepreneur. She does so much. Sarahn Sankofa.
Thank you for having me. I'm trying to do less. That's one of my goals for 2022 is to do less, Adiola. So
really?
Thank you for that wonderful introduction. Thank you so much.
Yes. So Sarahn, I'm going to leave the floor to you and I'm going to let you go ahead and introduce yourself.
Okay, yeah, sure. I'm Sarahn Sankofa. Hi, everyone. I'm so excited to be here. I'm the founder of Sarahn Says, which is a health and wellness platform that provides you tools and strategies for holistic health through the lens of grit, gratitude, and goal setting. So I am a life coach. I'm a therapist by trade. That's my day job. And I am also the founder of Satisfied Magazine, which provides Black and Brown millennials with healing outlets for social, sensual, and spiritual satisfaction. So I'm just living life and trying to fulfill the mission that God has given me. Was that good?
Yeah, that's awesome. She just mentioned like 20 different things. I don't know how she balances it. And to think that she's so young and already accomplishing so much, it's really beautiful. You are an inspiration to so many and continue to do you. All right?
You too. And Nola is like Queen Bee. Right?
No.
It's just we're reflections of each other.
Yes. That's hilarious. That Queen Bee. I'm joking. Oh God, it's so hot in here. I don't know. I think I'm the hot one. But let me go ahead and get started. To my audience, it is the end of the year show. This is my last show of the year, and I'm so excited to be here. And it's also Christmas. So for this show, we encourage you guys to please participate as we're going to be doing a lot of giveaways. You get to win a whole bunch of nice stuff. You get to win some of Sarahn products. You get to win Amazon gift cards and some money probably. So yeah, we encourage you, please participate. And today's show is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be an interactive show. I would share a life lesson that I learned, and Sarahn would share a life lesson that she learned as well. And we would invite two people on the show to share a life lesson that they learned as well. And so we're going to do this for 2 rounds. And so we hope that you guys will love this. One of the greatest life lessons that I learned in 2021 is that I think that we are our own greatest enemies, like in a weird way. This might not apply to everybody, but for me personally, I felt like there was more I could have done that I wasn't doing. And I just felt like sometimes we hold ourselves back. God has opened the door for us, but we need to be somebody that's completely different to be able. You can't be the same thing and expect something different, right? Like you're seeing all these blessings and you don't know how to manage it. So I felt like self-sabotage and all of that. I just felt like in 2021, it was a year of self-awareness. And I realized that if I really want to achieve the things that I want to achieve, I kind of need to be a different person or add and increase my capacity to be able to handle those things. So that's what I learned. Mm-hmm. So I'm hoping
that's very powerful.
Yeah.
I'm wondering, is there one specific incident or scenario that happened that really brought that home for you?
So for example, there are a lot of things that I want to achieve, right? And I feel like to be able to achieve these things, I feel like you need structure. Right? So I could be like, okay, I'm going to be structured I want to be a structured person. I'll say that. And then I'm going to keep doing it for 2 weeks. And then 3 weeks later, I'm back to who I am. And those 2 weeks that I was focused, I was achieving the things that I wanted. but I'm so used to being this way of like not being structured. I go back to, what feels comfortable, not trying to change. And at the end of the day, I'm in control, right? So I'm the one holding myself back when I could be doing more. Right? So yeah, so I just feel like I felt like this year was a year of awareness, a lot of self-sabotaging, a lot of I felt like I needed to be more disciplined, and I mean the first step is awareness, right? So I am aware, and hopefully 2022 will be much better. So I realized from that is sometimes in America you could be anything you want to be, right, Sarahn? There's a lot of opportunities out there. You just have
That's
to
what
work
they
hard for it.
say. That's
I
what
mean,
they say.
that's okay. Okay. I mean, but like, there's a lot of opportunities out there that other countries don't have. If you work hard for it, you have a higher chance of being what you want to be.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
But yeah, but that's my life lesson. So I'm hoping next
Okay.
year I would not sabotage myself and I would be more disciplined. I hope that makes sense. So Sarahn, I'll let you go. Go ahead and share your life lesson.
Yes. So my first life lesson that I learned in 2021 is that you really have to face what scares you, because if you turn from it, if you run from it, it's always going to catch up to you. It's going to keep presenting itself over and over. So when something scares you, it could be a job opportunity. It could be, I want to start this business. It could be moving your relationship into a new stage. It could just be some self-work that you want to do. Like, I want to be a person that does X, Y, and Z, but it scares you. You have to just face it. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like, if you think of this imagery in your mind of like running from someone, and then it's like, once you turn around, they're like there, So you have to face what you're afraid of. It's going to keep reminding you. It's going to keep talking to you. Your spirit is going to keep telling you over and over and over and over, face this thing, look at this thing, acknowledge this thing. And the minute that you say, okay, I'm going to do it, I'm going to take the risk, I'm just going to step out, then all of a sudden it's like, oh, wow, I don't have to be afraid of this thing anymore. I faced it. But until you do that, it's going to keep being there. So that's the first one that I learned. And for me, that manifested itself in one of two ways. One way it was in my love life. I am someone who, I'm a lover, and I'm going to try to tell my story without giving too much detail. You don't need to know my business.
No, not at all. They do not. They do not.
No, I'm just teasing. But Spirit has really been communicating to me for many years in like different ways that I really need to focus on myself and really not be like emotionally obligated. And when you're in love and you want to have a relationship, you want a relationship to give you, what relationships give you. Sometimes the thought of being by yourself, being alone, solitude is so scary. And then you're like, well, what am I giving up for solitude? But my spirit just kept telling me over and over and over again, like, focus on you, focus on you. You will be the best version of yourself if you just give yourself some time to focus on yourself. And that was a big leap of faith for me. But I knew that until I stepped out and did it, it was just going to keep presenting itself over and over. So that was one of the ways that it presented itself. And the other way, like Adiola said, if you joined in when we started this live, I do so many things. And I've always been someone that was afraid of not doing anything, afraid of being stagnant, afraid of sitting still, afraid of being at home and watching too much TV or letting time go by, like afraid of wasting time. So I'm so busy all the time. Go here, do this, do that. And I was afraid to do nothing. I was afraid to say, okay, I'm just going to sit back. Okay, I'm just going to not open my laptop. Okay, I'm just not going to work on my business or work on whatever. I'm just going to be still. And being still was really scary for me. But I have made the decision to just make more time to be still and then not feel bad about it. So I don't know if you all can relate to that in any way, whether it's the relationship or just being still. Please drop it in the chat. Let me know. Like, that's my story. I can relate. Yes, preach something so we know. Because I feel like that's something that everybody's afraid of something, right? And until we face what we're afraid of, that we conquer it. It doesn't conquer us.
Absolutely, absolutely. And that's good. So I like how you say you just wanted to be still. For me, I felt like this year I was kind of too still. But then that could possibly be like being too hard on yourself too. Maybe I wasn't. I just felt like I was. So who knows? But now we've shared what some of our life lessons. Now we're gonna bring on two people that we believe that we want them to share their life lesson as well. So if you're on this live and you like to share a life lesson with us, please go ahead and request to be on live with me, and I really appreciate that. Sarah, do you have anybody that you want to bring on
I
specifically?
do. I have someone. I'm not sure if they're on right now.
Uh-huh.
Is Lenora or Jasmine or either one of you on right now?
Let's see. Lenora or Jasmine?
Sorry about that. I got a phone call.
It's okay.
Yes,
It's okay.
I don't see them.
So they're not here. So is there anybody on this live that would like to... Toyosi, are you online right now? If you're online, you can just go ahead and request to be on live with me, and I will go ahead and bring you on.
Yes. If you request in right now and share your lesson that you have learned in 2021, I will give away a Sarahn Says 2022 calendar. Okay, 365 ways to add joy to your life. Something to do every day. This is my line from my line. I will give away a calendar if you right now and tell us something that you learned in 2022. And I'm going to give away the calendar anyway. So even if you
love Sarah's calendar. I used it. Sarah, your calendar was very helpful because I used it in 2021, and I plan to buy the one for 2022 as well. I didn't do every day, but it was nice to always see it here and there, So we have a guest that's willing to come on here and share something with us. Toyosi, how are you? How are you doing?
I'm good. Can you hear me?
We can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay. Sorry, I have some kids in the house, so I'm trying to get some privacy.
You're trying to get away from the kids.
Yeah, before they're like, auntie.
You're babysitting, I guess?
Yes. So I'm going to be locked in the bathroom for a minute while I share.
It's okay.
Hi, everyone. Hi. So our guest speaker. 2021 has definitely been a year, but like I was just sharing with a friend this afternoon, I have learned a lot. One of the biggest lessons I learned this year was to just take care of myself. I did a vision board at the beginning of the year, and my goal was just to be healthy overall, healthy physically, healthy financially, healthy, mentally, spiritually. And it's so crazy how it's so easy to just derail. But because I was able to focus more on myself this year, I was able to always get back to those goals. And for the most part, I can say, as the year is coming to an end, I have been able to achieve a lot of the goals I set out for myself. Regards to the big main goals of the year. So being able to take care of myself has made such a huge difference, because it's very easy to get into becoming overextended, doing a lot more for everybody else, and just forgetting myself. And so I had to always just come back to that, and it made such a huge difference. I still did a lot for people, and I still showed up a lot for people, but I showed up more for myself, and I'm proud of that.
Oh,
that's very beautiful.
That's beautiful. Yes. I love that. I love that. That's going to be next year.
Thank you. Thank you.
I wanna show up for myself next year. I think I know a lot about what you said right now.
It makes a huge difference.
Because sometimes we just
see a whole lot of people on here that I normally don't see. I'm getting messages just because I'm live, I guess. I don't know. But you guys, I'm gonna shout out to you guys. If you definitely want to share something, come on live.
Yeah, if you want to share a live lesson with us, come on live.
And you just won a 2022 calendar. So I am going to, you DM me or Adiola. Do you know her personally?
Yes, I do. I do.
Please take down her name for me so I can DM her and get her address, okay?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Thank you
just
so
want
much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome. Good job. Good job. It's so nice to learn from you, Toyosi. Thank you so much. You just won a calendar.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. No problem. So if anybody wants to come on live and just share a live lesson with us, we will really appreciate it. We have one more person. Sarahn, Sarah,
Jasmine,
are they
Jasmine
here?
or Lenora. I'm not sure. I don't see them. Okay, Jasmine or Lenora. Listen, if they're not here, then they're not here. I love you, sisters. It's okay.
That's funny. We love you, sisters.
Hey.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, how you doing, Sarahn?
I'm good. How are you?
Things are good. Everything's great. It's good to see you.
Good to see you too. Share with us, Langston, what's something that you have learned in 2021?
So in 2021, I guess the biggest lesson that I've learned is to take real lessons from your losses, write them down, and learn how to apply them in your life. So I feel like when we talk about like failures that we go through a lot of the time, I think we express this idea that we have to take the lesson from each loss, but we kind of misinterpret that sometimes and take it as, okay, so you're going to remember the negative emotions that you felt when you went through that, like, that loss or that mistake, and then you're just not going to do it anymore. But that's not enough. I realized that in order to fully thrive and get better from that, bad situation, you have to understand what went wrong, why it went wrong, and what you can do as a solution to make it better so that it doesn't happen again. It's like you got to conquer that negative thread that was going through you in order to rise and elevate to that next point.
Yes. Ashe, right? It's like wisdom comes from the experience. So don't just have the experience and take the emotion, but actually apply the knowledge.
Exactly.
Wow.
I like that. It's almost also like, I have a question. Is this almost like saying also like you should process your pain? Like, process it.
100%. Yeah. I think that I think it's something that we rush a lot of the time, but it's also something that we shouldn't rush either. It's a process that we should fully go through, so like writing. And so for me, for example, I'm a photographer. And so, okay. Yeah, I think you guys are still there.
Okay, we're here.
Yeah. So I just started shooting events this year, and one of the things that I was struggling with at first was trying to take pictures with so many people around, and I would get a lot of these shots that would be set up to look good, but they'd be from behind, so it'd be of people's backs basically. And so I literally had to write down in my notes, do not take any more shots of people that are not facing them unless it has something to do with the story you're telling. And I had to I put it in my Google Notes app, I pinned it right there, and it started this whole other thing of photography commandments of just things that I know not to do from now on.
I like that, photography commandments.
I'm going to take that, Langston. I'm going to do therapist commandments and put it up in my office so my clients will be like, well, she's not going to do that.
Exactly.
That was good. That was
good. That's beautiful. I think I love your lesson. I think I'm going to apply that to next year, actually.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Okay. Yeah. Langston, DM me your address. I'm going to send you a calendar too, okay?
Appreciate you. Thank you so much both for having me on this live.
Thank you. We really appreciate you. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you.
No problem
it's a pleasure. Absolutely. Okay, we're going to go ahead and let you go, Langston. I'm trying to figure out how to hang up. Okay, thank you.
I think I can from my side. But it was great to talk to both of y'all. Have a great day.
Absolutely.
Great
nice to talk to you too. Thank you. Okay. Thank you.
So it looks like
seriously.
Yeah, the first woman who spoke is still there too. But
I'm still here. I'm trying to get everybody. Yeah, come and talk. Come and share your life lessons.
She's trying to get people on live. That's okay, TLC. We're gonna go to we're gonna share the next two lessons. We're gonna share our lessons, and then we're gonna bring two different people on live as well. Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Timothy, can you exit out and still join the live, but exit out of your video?
Yes, I will try to do that.
Okay. Thank you. Yes. So, are you next, Adiola? Are you?
I'm next. Another thing that I learned. For me, another lesson that I learned is there's a lot to share, but I guess another lesson that I learned is I'm trying to see which one to share. I guess when something is too good to be true, it probably is. Like, I'm a big believer in miracles. So in this year, I had a lot of wins and I also had a lot of lessons, you know. And I met somebody earlier this year. They were like, when they would always say that when something is too good to be true, it probably is. But I never really took that word seriously, you know, until like whenever something would be happening to me, I would always think, oh, this is a miracle. Thank you, God, or whatever. Not knowing that it's maybe a trap or I'm about to get scammed or. So in this year, I got scammed, which was very bad, almost $2,000. But, you know, in this year, I got a prank call with someone trying to find out information about me thinking that they actually cared about me and just not, you know, but the way they sounded, it was, if I was more aware and, you know, thinking with my brain rather than with my emotions, I would have known that something is up. So not everything that glitters is gold, basically. So I think that's one of the things in this year I learned to be less naive, you know, just to know people for who they are. And one last thing, and another amazing thing that I learned is sometimes whenever you're praying for something, sometimes the people you're expecting to help you might not be the one who come through. God always raises somebody out of nowhere that you never saw coming. So whenever you're praying, don't limit your expectations to people that you know. You just never know where it's gonna come from, and just be nice to everyone. You never know who is who, no matter how little they might look or whatever. Just be nice to everybody around you. You don't know who's gonna help you out. So I'm very grateful. It's a lot of learning. So that's my second lesson. You go ahead, Sarah.
I just have to speak on both of those because I feel like both of those are very powerful. Like being kind to everyone. And that's so important. And it's not even just about because you don't know who's going to help you. It's just your spiritual frequency just vibrates higher when you're a kind person, you know?
Yes.
And you never want people to be rude or mean or unkind to you. So you always want to put good energy out no matter what the situation is. So I love that one. And then what was the one that you shared right before that? After everything's not as good as it seems. What was the one right before that?
You never know where help is going to come from. Like, don't limit your expectations to people that you know.
That was the one. Yes. Yeah. I've learned that as a very valuable lesson, especially as an entrepreneur. Like, you know, sometimes you think your family and friends are going to be the people that support you the most. Like, guys, buy my book, come to my show, you know, and you think that they're just going to be like, oh my God, yes, we love you. Here's and sometimes it'll be the most unexpected people in the randomest of places that will be the people that will help you. So instead of being so focused on certain people, like putting your eggs in one basket for somebody to come through for you, really just keep all the possibilities open. Just keep the possibilities open and focus on giving your gifts to people who want it, who will appreciate it. And it doesn't mean that the people who are close to you don't appreciate you. It just means that you can't have your expectations so set in like the obligation of people who love you to support you. It just doesn't work like that. So stay open. Stay
open. Exactly.
My second lesson for 2021. Woo, this one. Prepare to pivot. Okay, I'm going to say that again. Prepare to pivot. I have a mentor who used to. Oh, I just see Lenora just hopped on. Okay, I'm going to call on you really soon, Nori. I have a mentor who used to always tell me, and you may have heard this before, proper preparation prevents poor performance. It's something that people say like in the show business world or the entertainment world, which basically just means like the more you prepare, the better off you are, right? Proper preparation prevents poor performance, 5 P's. But one thing that I've learned is that sometimes you can prepare and things will still not go the way you think that they will go. So the second part to that is prepare to pivot. Okay, is that what I wrote down? Yes, prepare to pivot. Like always be present to the fact that you may have to like make a quick decision or do things differently or act on your feet or move off of instincts. You may not always have all the answers before you have to make a decision. And sometimes even when you've made a decision, you have to make another one. Like you have to make a different one, right? So the point is just like never be so fixed in thinking that things are going to happen a certain way that if something doesn't go the way you want it to, you're like, oh my God, you're thrown for a loop. You know, you get so dejected that now you're like out of the game. Like, no, keep your head in the game and just prepare to pivot. Okay. So that's not only my lesson from 2021, but that's my word to you all for 2022. Take that into 2022, right? So we have Hamida who put it in the chat. Yes, proper preparation prevents poor performance. But the second part is prepare to pivot.
Doesn't mean you will always go the way you want it to go. And it just goes to show you have limited power.
Yes. You know, and my great grandmother used to always say the serenity prayer to me every day. And I'm sure you all have heard it before, but you know, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference, right? And it's like, that's basically what it is. Just like, you're not going to have control over everything.
Exactly.
So do what you can, where you are, with what you have. But then let God handle the rest.
Let God handle the rest. I love that. Yes. Sometimes it's crazy, Sarahn, because I always feel like, is it possible that, you know, sometimes things are going too good, and I have something in my mind, like everybody goes through some downfall in their life, like something that tragically that just happens, like what is gonna be mine? You know what is? So things like that. But yeah. Definitely prepare to pick it. It's not always going to work out the way you want it. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Yes. I want to call up Lenora. If you could please hop on and share what you have learned, a lesson you have learned in 2021. We are so excited to hear it.
Yeah, Lenora, if you can request to be on live, go ahead, Sarahn.
No, I was just going to say, now we're giving away 2022 journals. Okay.
I want a journal.
Get a journal, Ayola.
I need a journal. I will be purchasing the 2022. I love Sarahnn's products. So if you guys are on live, you can always visit her page after the show. You can visit her website to get the calendar, the journal. I think I got it for my friends last year. And I'm going to try to I'm going to try to get for them this year too.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
So Lenora, if you are on, please join us.
Yeah, she just requested me, so I'm accepting her right now. And for everyone in the comments, I didn't forget about you. We're looking at you. Hi, Lenora. How are you?
Hi. How are you guys doing?
We're
doing
so
good.
Good. Nice to see y'all. Y'all look so beautiful and festive.
Yes, do you?
Thank
you. Man, I got the sparkly earrings and stuff. If you couldn't tell, I'm kind of in a restaurant with my auntie right now. So we're over here talking about the mental health of Black and brown people here in America, and how so the lessons we're learning since COVID has started, and by our healing and the healing that we need as melanated people in this world. But thank you guys for inviting me to do this. The lessons I've learned in 2021. Number one is trusting love, and I say love of self, trusting love to do its thing, to work. And I say love as like the force of nature that is love, to heal and to lead into the right direction. So I know a lot of things I was going through, and that's I don't know. I guess let me say this. I think love is a force of nature that it allows for people to be their truest and freest self. And a lot of times I found myself holding on because I wanted something so bad. I wanted a person, or I wanted a job, or I wanted a situation. And kind of like you were saying earlier, preparing to pivot, like you want something to go a certain way, but sometimes it can't just go that way. So you gotta let go. And I think love is that force that allows you to let go, and it also allows you to heal after you let go. So learning to love on myself, and as an action verb and do the things that's necessary for my own elevation and elevation of my people.
Yes.
Yeah, and then stretching that force to like lead me to do things I don't think I would have ever done with my business and with my own ambitions. Another thing I've learned in 2021, I had this prepared, y'all. I swear to goodness. I learned just the art of softening myself. The art of just once again allowing and softening and like, all right, stop trying to resist the flow of where things are going, like really accepting wherever the reality of the present is and accepting where you're at and then allowing it to teach you and to lead things. Like Nasir just said, things will fall into place and it always does in such a beautiful way. I also learned the art of just learning how to listen and be silent. They said that listen and silence, it has the same amount of numbers or same letters in listen and silent. And so learning how to be silent and learning how to allow my energy to speak for me. I learned that a lot actually on the bus tour that me and Sarahn went on because I was we had a couple people on the bus tour I would call like the silent storms. You know, once they did talk, it was always like something profound, they said, but otherwise they were always very quiet. You know who I'm talking about, Sarahn. Otherwise they're very quiet, and then in that though, I recognized the strength in that, and I started practicing that after the bus tour, just practicing being silent and allowing my vibe to speak for me. And that's been so a beautiful experience for me because it showed me how powerful I am and how much I don't have to do things to make things move in my direction. You feel me?
Thank you, Lenora.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. You first of all, you gave us like 5.
I know, right? Exactly.
We are more than grateful.
Thank
you so much.
She looks
appreciate y'all.
You're going to have a beautiful, amazing 2022.
Yes.
Likewise. Happy New Year, y'all.
Thank you. Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Yes, ma'am. Have a good day.
Have a wonderful day. Thank you for joining. I'm trying to. Sarahn, did you have somebody else that you wanted to bring on?
Oh, I did. Is Jasmine here? I don't know if Jasmine's on, but I would love if Jasmine could share as well. We are sharing lessons we have learned in 2021. If you all are just joining us, we have some people who have put some things into the chat. Learn to love themselves, learn to make time for themselves. We've had people come on. So many beautiful, amazing lessons. Oh, Jasmine is here. Oh, wonderful.
She is awesome. Awesome. Jasmine, if you're here, can you request to be on live with me? And I will go ahead and add you to this chat. That's awesome.
And we are giving away journals and calendars, guys. So if you want to share with us what you have learned in 2021, you'll get a goodie.
And for people in the comments, I understand that some people might be shy and don't want to come on. We're paying attention to you too, and you guys are gonna win possibly an Amazon gift card, or if you're in Africa, you'll probably win some money as well. All right.
Yes. Has Jasmine requested?
Yes, she did. So I'm bringing her. I'm trying to get her on right now. Let's see.
Hi, Jasmine.
Hi, Jasmine.
Hello.
How are you?
I was like, can you all see me? Never did.
Yes, you look beautiful.
You do.
Thank you. So do y'all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, please share with us, Jasmine, what you have learned in 2021.
Okay. So yeah, I spent a lot of time thinking about it, and I think what I learned in 2021 is that as important as it is to have people around you that support you and like nurture those relationships with the people that support you, it's also very important to like nurture that within yourself. So like, yeah, you want to have all these amazing people around, but at the end of the day, you also want to make sure you're still showing up for yourself. So I think that's something that 2021 helped me realize, and that I've been trying to make sure that I do for myself.
Wow. Thank you. If you can relate to that, showing up for yourself, please let us know in the chat. We appreciate it. Thank you so much, Jasmine, for
Thank you, Jasmine. That's gorgeous.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Honor yourself in 2022, Jasmine.
Yes,
Yeah.
I will continue
Thank
to
you.
do
Have a
that.
wonderful 2022. It all ties
Thank
back to like
you.
self-love too.
Yeah,
Thank you so
exactly.
much.
Thank
Thank
you for
you.
having me.
Thank
Have a
you,
great
Absolutely.
Jasmine.
day.
Have a
You
wonderful day,
too.
Jasmine. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Let's see.
Wow. If there's anybody else who wants to share, we have a little bit more time, and we're giving away a planner, a Sarahn Says 2022 planner for anybody who wants to share. It has,
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say it has 12 months of 2022, and each day there's one thing you can do to strengthen gratitude and goal setting in your life. So we're giving it away. And we want to hear how you all have grown in 2021. So
absolutely. And then there's also, she also has a calendar as well, which is every day it's filled with something positive. Can you share something the first of the years of January is going to say to us, Sarahn?
Sure. So some of the challenges for the first week in January. So the first day of January, celebrate all the ways you grew in 2021. So we're doing that now.
Right. Love it.
Do a 5-minute meditation on gratitude. Smile as much as possible. Focus on your posture.
Absolutely.
Acknowledge the sacrifices that you had made to reach your goals. List 4 things that you have accomplished that you are proud of. So each day there's like a little 5-minute activity in there that you can do. So we're giving these away if anybody else wants to share.
Love it. I heard someone just said that they want it. Mirabelle, if you want it, you can come on live anytime and come and share with us, and you can win it, okay? All right, but let's go ahead and we're gonna continue. So Sarahn, everybody has kind of just like shared, what they learned, and I'm pretty sure if you're on this live, you've learned a thing or two from what everybody has said. So the next thing that I wanted to talk to you about is just like, we've learned all these things. Now we want to be a different person, and part of making changes is manifesting positivity into your life, right? So Sarahn, can you just tell us a little bit about what it means to be positive, to manifest the things that you want to take into the new year with you? And
yes, well, what manifestation means is seeing yourself in a reality that is not yet real, but that you want to be real, right? And then almost adopting an energy as if that truth is already with you, right? So manifesting is the power of like being able to place your intentions in what you want, even though you do not have it yet, and living as though it's already going on, right? So ways that you can manifest that are really easy to do is like affirmations, journaling and tucking it away. I know plenty of people who have amazing stories about how they've written things down in a journal and like put it on a shelf and didn't think anything of it. And then years later, they opened it up and was like, oh my God, I remember when 5 years ago, I said that I wanted to be a millionaire. And now I'm a millionaire, right?
Yes.
So it's like, it's putting intention, putting power, putting purpose behind what you want for your life. That's manifestation.
Absolutely. I completely agree. I feel like manifestation, it has helped me a lot personally. I remember there were things I wished for when I was like 12 years old. And then when I was like 23, I was living it. And I was like, I said that. I was like, okay, now I need to say something bigger. The more you realize it, you're like, I need to say something bigger. So can you give us an example of just like looking at yourself and like manifesting something into your life?
Yes. My favorite example that I like to use, it wasn't an overnight success because most manifestation is not overnight.
Right.
But when I was 11 years old, I had a dream that I was going to go to college in California. And at the time I had the dream, I mean, I didn't know anything about California, but all of these things started to like present themselves in my life. So many different areas of opportunity just started to present itself to make this dream come true for me. And all throughout my adolescence, all my teenagers, I would always share with people, I'm going to go to college in California. Hi, my name's Sarahn, and I'm going to go to college in California. I just would share with people all the time. And even if people said, well, why do you want to do that? Or that seems far from home. I'm from Philadelphia. Or you know, whatever they would say, I was so fixated on this dream. And there was times where I was challenged and I had to go the extra mile to make it happen. But I truly believe that the reason why I was able to end up going to college in California and fulfilling that dream for myself was because I had manifested it from a very young age. It was something that was like always in my reality. It was so real for me. It was so vivid. Even though I was not there physically, I was there mentally and spiritually. Some of the things that have worked for me, I have a YouTube video too where I really go into depth about the whole story, all the detail, as well as giving you tips on how to manifest. And I wish I would have looked at it again so I could tell you, but I'm going to remember some of the ones that worked for me. One thing is writing it down. I remember that. Another thing is not being afraid to say it out loud. I know that we have been taught in modern day culture that it doesn't always benefit you to share your dreams with people. You know, we thought that people will say, well, your dreams are sensitive. You can't just tell anybody what your dream is. Or people are going to steal your ideas. Don't say too much because then people are going to copy. I am here to tell you today that that is not my story. I can preach and say what is truth and what is all. I can just tell you my truth. And my truth is saying things out loud to people has made it come true for me. Just saying it to people, literally just saying it with conviction, with confidence, with purpose, just saying it. It happened again this year when I manifested my Team for Satisfied, the magazine that I started, where I was just saying to people, I'm going to have a team of 5 by 2022. I'm going to have a team of 5 by 2022. I would meet people and I would say, oh yeah, this is my magazine. I have a team of 5. In the back of my mind, I had 3 people on my team, but I wanted 5. So I said 5. It happened.
It happened. It happened.
So don't be afraid to share with people. Don't think that people are so worried about you that they're going to steal your dream or that they're going to knock it down. Be so rooted in what you see for your life and be so have your vision be so clear that nobody can take that from you. And by speaking it aloud, you're just giving it power. You're not tearing it down. You're building it up.
Absolutely.
So speak on it. Another tip I want to give you for manifesting. Go the extra mile. 99% of people are not going to really do what they don't feel like doing. Most people are going to stop once things get hard, once things get confusing, once things get cloudy. Most people are like, I'm kind of out. But 99% of people end up not being as successful as they want to be because once a bump in the road pops up, they dip. You have to be willing to go the extra mile. You have to be able to stick with what it is that you say you want, even when it's not promising itself to you, even when you don't know how it's going to come true. It's so vivid and you see it that you're like, this is my truth. This is my truth. This is my truth. Go the extra mile. And if you don't know what that means, when you see challenges, prepare to overcome. Like, don't let a challenge turn you away. Always be thinking about how I can overcome this situation, how I can do more. And when you have an idea about this thing is going to help me reach my dream, this thing may be, this thing may get me a step closer, even if you don't know. Even if there's no handbook that says, yeah, go to this address and knock on the door 3 times and lift under the mat and there's the key, open the door, because that handbook doesn't exist. Right. But if you have an idea of something that will help propel you, take that risk. Do it. Take that risk, do it. Because 99% of people, like I said, are not going to. 99% of people are just going to say, okay, all right. Another tip that helped me, and this goes to the last one.
Dropping bars. Continue.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're fine.
I have 2 more I want to share with you all, and they're on my mind. The first one, don't stop believing. Do not stop believing in your truth. Do not stop believing in your dream. Even when it gets confusing, even when you do not know. If you really want it, a huge part of manifestation is sticking with your dream, sticking with your vision. Let it be so clear to you. You can smell it, you can see it, you can taste it, you can feel it, whatever it is. If you want a family, if you want love in your life, if you want to be healthy, if you want your back to stop hurting, if you want to make 7 figures, if you want to travel to a different country every 3 months, whatever it is, Don't stop believing that it will happen to you. It doesn't matter if you get fired. It doesn't matter if you broke up. It doesn't matter if that relationship that you thought was going to work out didn't work out. Believe that you will be happy. Believe that things are going to work out for you. And don't stop believing. I can chase my millions. Me too, sis. Me too. Me too. And I don't ever doubt it. Even when I had bad days where I'm like, wait, that's what my check says? Woo. I'm working hard for that. I still say to myself, oh no, it's done. God favors me. God favors me. It's gonna happen for me.
Yes, yes.
And the last thing, because I've been going on and on and on, and I'm getting hot. But the last thing I want to give you all about manifestation, and this is really powerful. Surround yourself with dream feeders and not dream starvers. I'm going to say that again. Surround yourself with dream feeders and not dream starvers, right? Dream starvers are the people that say, well, that's not going to work out. Or, I mean, it sounds like a good idea, but like, I'm just not sure. Or, well, okay. But you can tell that secretly they're like hating on the fact that you even dream it. Because they done gave up on their dreams, right? You have to surround yourself with the people that are like, yeah, that's a good idea. Why don't you do that? Or, you know what? I think that you could do that. Let me help you. Let me guide you or give you the wisdom that I've created or that I've learned in my life so that you can take the next step forward, right? You know, actually, you need a ride to that job interview. I got you. I can give you a ride. Let me help you out. Like be around the people who are going to feed your dream, who are going to make your dream be more hungry so that every day they're like, oh, you know, every day you're like, okay, my dream is growing. It's like when you feed it, it grows. You want people that are going to feed your dream so that every single day your dream grows. Not so that it gets skinny and it's in the corner because it's hungry, waiting for you to pay attention to it again. Stick around people who are going to feed your dream and not people who are going to starve your dream. So I'm going to run through them real fast. First one, see it, make it clear, make sure that you can smell it, taste it, all of that. The second one, write it down. If you have something you want to manifest, write it down. The third one, don't be afraid to share it with people. Don't buy into that BS about, oh, if I tell people my stuff, they're going to steal it, or, you know, my dream is too vulnerable. No, say it over and over and over again. Another one, don't stop believing. Don't stop believing. Go the extra mile. And the last one, surround yourself with dream feeders and not dream starvers.
Wow, that's beautiful.
I didn't even know I was going to go in like that just now. It just happened. It just came out of me.
You just slayed. You killed it. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Thank you so much. That was really beautiful. One thing I do want to point out is, as Africans, we have this mentality of like, don't share your dreams with people. They're gonna, you know, maybe do voodoo to ruin it or something. Or there's this mentality of, you don't know what's in people's mind. You know, some people can just wish you bad, and that's gonna happen. You get where I'm coming from? So that's, I've really heard that. So like for us as Africans, do you think that we really should not let that, like, because there are a lot of Africans on this show right now. Do you think like we shouldn't let that stop us from manifesting or even sharing some of our goals with people, like, this is what I want to do, I'm gonna do it? Or
well, yeah, I mean, I'm a melanated person. I'm a Black woman, and I'm so proud to be Black. It doesn't matter if you're from top, up, north, south, east, west, wherever you are from, be rooted in your truth. And don't let other people's doubt become your doubt. Doesn't mean you can't listen. Doesn't mean you can't take in the wisdom, right? We talked about that too. Like sometimes you don't have to go through what other people have gone through because you take the wisdom. And you like, oh, you fell in that ditch. Okay, I'm not gonna fall in the ditch too. You don't have to fall in every ditch somebody else has fallen into just because you want to fall into it, right? But I will say that your truth is yours alone. Nobody has your dream, has your vision like you have your dream or your vision. So you have to be rooted in it. And it's really that simple. It's really that simple. Sarahn says, that's her name, y'all. Sarahn says. That's beautiful. That's really beautiful. And if you're on this show right now, we just want you to, in the comment, just fill in the blank and try to manifest something positive into your life. We just want you to say, I manifest that I would be this.
one of my manifestations, I normally don't share my dreams with people, but I manifest that by next year, okay, I'm stepping out of my box, stepping out of my zone. I'm manifesting that next year I would own properties. I'm manifesting that next year I would have a whole bunch of passive income. I'm manifesting that next year I will find the love of my life. I'm manifesting, see, I'm just saying all these things. I'm manifesting that next year my show will continue to grow. I'm manifesting, and one thing I just want to say something. Sarahn, I want to take a moment to also just thank you for everything you just shared. It was really beautiful. I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful for every guest that comes on the show. You don't know whose life you're touching in one way or the other. It's really, really, really beautiful. So thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Like someone just commented earlier, Maribel, she was saying, I had a show a couple of months ago, but we'll talk about that later. But let's look at this manifestation that people are talking about. Yeah.
And guys, one tip I wanna share with you all. I work on this with my clients. Mm-hmm. Take this same list that you all have now, whatever it is that you want. I manifest that I'll become a better me. I'm buying a house next year, multiple streams of income. I manifest that next year I will have money. I manifest that I have a purposeful career that is aligned with my truth. I manifest that I will be emotionally whole by next year. I'll have a successful career. What you do now is, now that you have the vision and you have the dream that you want to manifest, instead of saying next year, I will have fill in the blank, or I am manifesting that I will be emotionally whole. What you do is you change the rhetoric so that you are already in it. So you said, I am emotionally whole. I own 2 homes, one in Hawaii and one in North Carolina. I nurture a relationship with trust and honesty and intimacy and love with my partner. I am abundant. I am healthy, right? So you speak it as if it's the present, not like if it's the future. You speak it as if it's the present. So take the same exact thing, whatever your dream is, and just replace the will, I will be emotionally whole, with I am emotionally whole. I am a millionaire. I am a doctor. I am a parent. I am a spouse, whatever it is, okay? So I just want to give you all that tip. And then once you're able to rewrite it, you can read it over. And that's how you really manifest. That's how you manifest. Like you're rooted in it. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
I manifest. I'm going to try to do an example. My show is touching lives and changing lives through the likes of people like Sarahn, through the likes of my knowledgeable, my intelligent guests that come on here and just share their wisdom with people. Like I keep telling y'all, Sarahn is so young and she's just so talented and gifted and beautiful. Like look at this. Look at all the things we're all learning here. Like, yes, I am a millionaire. Like Maribel is here. The show already touched her. The show has touched her already. She shared earlier that she's gonna be a program manager and a scrum master soon because of a guest that I brought on the show that taught people how to get into technology or how to be a PM. That was because of a guest that I brought on here. So that's beautiful to see that the show is already changing lives. Yes. So I am very grateful. I'm very grateful to people like you for saying yes. You're touching people.
Oh, thank you so much. Yes. And thank you for having me. And I hope that you all really can implement it right away, because even if 2022 is not the best year of your life, it'll be a year where you grow. It'll be a year where you are more in touch with yourself. It'll be a year where you're more connected to your relationship with the Creator. It'll be a year where you will manifest, whether you know it or not. Because sometimes we're manifesting bad things in our lives. You know, that happens too, where we think that negative things are going to happen. Oh my God, that relationship is not going to work because I'm this, or this person's that. And then it doesn't work out and you wonder why it didn't work out. Well, you already knew what was going to happen before it happened. So if you say, I'm going to run into that old friend who I haven't seen in 5 years and it's going to be great. Watch it be great. I'm going to get into this new relationship and it's going to be very fulfilling and abundant for me. And watch what happens. I'm going to get this new job and I'm going to make more money than I've ever made before. So just, you are the creator. You, the creator, and the creator. You are the creator too. You get to decide every single day what choices you're going to make. So I'm going to leave that with you all. I know I've been going on and on, so I'm going to. But
thank you. We really appreciate you. We really appreciate you. So we're gonna try to close off the show now, but before we do close it, we've talked about manifestation. Last thing that we're gonna do is we're all just gonna meditate, and then we're gonna like close this with like a little bit of meditation, which will focus on setting the right intentions for like 2022 and just basically about manifestation as well. So Sarahn, can you please let's close the show with like a final meditation, if you don't mind.
Yes, of course.
I'm so excited for this. Sarahn, you're like the best.
Everybody, I'm just gonna repeat some words over and over and over. And I want you all to just breathe through it. So if everybody, wherever you are right now, if you can close your eyes, maybe be in a seated position. If that's not your reality right now, when you're standing or you're in the car or you're on the go, wherever you are, just be present to these words right now, okay? So the first thing I want you to do is just exhale the air out of your lungs that's already there, bringing your belly button back to your spine, nice and tight. Good. We're going to take a deep inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Good. Another deep inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. This time we're going to take another deep inhale and then we're going to hold at the top, okay? So deep inhale through the nose and hold at the top. Exhale through the mouth and hold at the bottom. Again, deep inhale through the nose, hold at the top. And this time I want you to sigh it out. Good, and hold at the bottom. I'm just going to repeat some words, and I want you all to just breathe with me as I'm repeating the words, okay? So we're going to take a deep inhale again and exhale through the mouth. Good, keep going. I am alive. I am healthy, wealthy, and wise. I am creative, confident, courageous, and clear. I lead my life with imagination and integrity. Keep breathing. I am disciplined in my decision making. I exude optimism and exemplify active faith. I am a dreamer, a decider. But above all else, I am a doer. I'm an intentional being who follows the path the universe has paved for me. I was designed by God to achieve greatness, to do great, and to be great. My life is a reflection of such obedience. Keep breathing. I am alive. I am healthy, wealthy, and wise. I am creative, confident, courageous, and clear. I lead my life with imagination and integrity. I am disciplined in my decision making. Keep breathing. I exude optimism and exemplify active faith. I am a dreamer, a decider, but above all else, I am a doer. I am an intentional being who follows the path the universe has paved for me. I was designed by God to achieve greatness, to do great, and to be great. My life is a reflection of such obedience. My knowledge and awareness of self keeps me in the realm of possibilities because I am constantly creating my reality. I am energized and organized in my passion. I am aware of the value of my thoughts and emotions. My knowledge and awareness of self keeps me in the realm of possibility because I am constantly creating my reality. Keep breathing. I am energized and organized in my passion. I am aware of the value of my thoughts and emotions. I am a traveler of the mind, body, and spirit. By desire and design, I soar to new places where my cup overflows with the newness and excitement of learning. I give and receive light in every space and place that I enter. I am seated on the throne of discovery. I remain open to understanding the world in all ways, always, and never lose my will to spread my wings. I am in full alignment with all that I am and all that I am becoming. I know my life's purpose, so I live my life on purpose. Keep breathing. I am a traveler of the mind, body, and spirit. By desire and design, I soar to new places where my cup overflows with the newness and excitement of learning. I give and receive light in every space and place that I enter. I am seated on the throne of discovery. I remain open to understanding the world in all ways, always, and never lose my will to spread my wings. I am in full alignment with all that I am and all that I am becoming. I know my life's purpose, so I live my life on purpose. Good. We're going to take a few more breaths. Deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Good. Again, deep breath in through the nose. Hold at the top and out through the mouth. Good. One last breath. Make this your deepest and most deliberate breath. Deep breath in through the nose. Hold at the top. And we're going to sigh it out. Good. And slowly blink your eyes open when you're ready. Or bring your attention back. Yes. Thank you so much, Adiola.
Thank you so much, Sarah. We really appreciate you. Thank you so much. We just want to say thank you to everybody for participating today, and everybody just give a big thank you to Sarahn. Just tell her thank you in the comments. And Sarahn, I wanted to ask you, can you pick 2 people that you believe engage the most in the comments, as I will be giving them a gift as well.
Okay, and I have to give my gifts away too. There were so many people that engaged. Okay, yeah. I am going to pick. Wow, I'm flipping through these. So many. Okay. I see Mariposa Mentality.
Okay.
And I'm also going to pick. Oh my God, I feel like I picked Hamida last time. I want to pick Hamida or Nasir. So whoever you want to pick.
Okay. So, all right. So you're going to pick, I'm just going to say you're going to pick Nasir. I'm going to pick Hamida. I'm going to pick Timmy. I'm going to pick Timmy. So I wanted to pick a total of, and I'm going to pick Mirabelle. So I'm going to give 5 people something. Amida, Timmy, and Amida and Timmy, they're in Nigeria, and Nasir, they're in Nigeria. So I'm going to send them something in Nigeria for Christmas.
Okay, perfect. And please, if you shared and you're still on, please DM me. You can find my name at the top here. Sarahn says, please send me a message. Send me your address so I can send you the planner, the 2022 planner, and the calendar. I know I already have some people who I picked already. But if you haven't sent me your info, please do, because I won't have it. And I probably won't know how to get back to you once this live ends. So just do that for me. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, everybody. And we just want to say have a wonderful Sunday. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Bye, guys.
Bye, Adiola.
Bye, Sarahn. Thank you so much. I really